All right, so the first game of the day today is going to be Ocean Keeper. So let's check it out, and then we'll have the devs on in about an hour. Yeah, it's got like a tower defense sort of portion, and then it's got a digging portion. What is this? Okay, that's kind of sick. Flaw hand? What does that do? Do I want Big Gauntlet? I kind of like Big Gauntlet. The game is better when the lobby's full. That's fine. We have bots for now. Yeah, I want to know what Hellboy hand does. Exactly, dude. Let's see what it does. I have no idea what any of these abilities do. We have no clue. Cluster launcher. Machine gun. I like machine gun. Yeah, I want machine gun. How does this work? Help me. Help me, I'm stuck. Oh, now it's working. Okay. You have to hold the button in the direction that you're moving. And then if you hold it long enough, that is not apparent. That was not what I expected that to be at all. You don't use S, you hold the button down while moving towards it, and then you use the fist to break a thing. Which is not what I expected at all. So I can basically destroy tons of material this way. I had no clue what was going on. A portal of some kind. Interesting. Alright. Break it! Nice. Yeah, the idea is to do this, and I guess you get materials or resources throughout. Yeah, and then it goes back to this. It's kind of like Dome Keeper in that way, yeah. It's quite interesting. Now that I understand the digging portion, I want to understand, like, what are the ways to upgrade your stuff? Like, how does that work? The long-range AI seems to be quite bad, but it's not the best. Oh. Oh god, they're horrifying. There we go. Yeah, they really just throw you into it, exactly. I was like, there's no tutorial. Reveals ores for the whole team for duration. Increases damage dealt by weapon. Firing speed. I want to say firing speed. I want to shoot more machine gun. Into the deep end, as it were. We're saving or killing the ocean. I think we're on an alien planet, is what it feels like. It feels alien. Can I not break this one? Okay, I can break that one. I don't know anything about the story. I know as much as you guys do. I feel like this should be like a mouse click. That's why I was so confused, because I was trying to break it, but I didn't understand what the interaction was supposed to be. Hey, whatever that is. I also don't know what these do yet. I like that my drones are getting them, but I don't know what my drones are doing. Right? What do they do with them? I have no idea. It looks like we're gaining levels this way? I guess these are bonus XP. What is that? That seems bad. Alright. So wherever I move my mouse, that's where the machine gun shoots, but if I move too quickly, it rotates without shooting. Was it Core Keeper? No, Dome Keeper is kind of what it seems like, but very different. Because it's all ocean-based, and it almost seemed like, oxygen not included for the digging portion. Yeah. Orange is doing the other guy? No, it's just it's a bot. It's a skill. Let's try getting that skill, Rocket Barrage. You love Dome Keeper? Yeah, it seems very similar. This portion is really interesting. I think with Dome Keeper it all happens like simultaneously though, yeah? Also, do the different tools dig differently? That's the other thing, too. I have no idea. How do I fire an ability? Right-click for the missiles. Let's see. Oh. Was that a one-time use? Yeah, it looks like that the missiles that I got as part of that level up was a one-time use. Unfortunately. I thought that was like, you have a skill now. You can fire missiles randomly. But it was not, unfortunately. This looks sweet. Yeah, I think the only thing that I'm struggling with is the game's not really explaining much. If that makes sense. Like, I would have liked to know that that was a one-shot. Needs to recharge? No, it's actually, the icon is gone on the bottom right now. So, like, it's gone. Unless it's recharging in a way that, like, makes the display disappear. Which it could be, you know. Tutorial mode? Could have a tutorial mode. That'd be nice, actually. Could be once per wave. Could be. Don't know yet. You might be right about that. I'm not asking for Navi. Not at all. I don't want to, hey, listen. Teleports you to the mine exit. Reduces delay between mining tool attacks. Yeah, we'll do that. That's good. Yeah, it's one point I can talk about the devs. I'm kind of collecting ideas for this. I need something that's going to increase our damage when mining, but I don't even know if mining matters very much. It seems like it's giving me good levels, but I have to wait for the drone to get, like, completely filled up, or it doesn't even matter. Yeah. Was Q in space, too? Q just has you. It has a drop icon, but it doesn't do anything. Space just makes you go up, so you pick things up yourself. And I guess you just pick up items and drop them yourself. So I can grab it, and then I can drop it, and then the drone... But there's, like, no reason for you to grab it if, like, the drone is picking it up anyway. If that makes sense? It's kind of like Dome Keeper, yeah. The visuals are really cool. I love the idea of being underwater for something like this. Oh, that's probably bad. I'm probably gonna die. Mostly because that AI is just spinning in a circle shooting randomly, which is really funny to watch. I think I'll take the long-range ability next time so that it can't have it. Because it's not very smart with it. Yeah, see, it's just shooting over there, and there's like a boss right here. Like, what is it doing? It's quite funny. We're dead. Yeah, it's over, boys. I like the, I really like the explosion on that, because it, like, pushes out, and you see the water collapse back in really quickly. Okay, back to lobby. What happens here? Is there a progression system? No, it doesn't seem like it. Is there no system of progression? I'm going to try it again with the hand. Could be outside of the lobby, could be. Is it fully roguelike? If so, that's crazy. If it's a full roguelike, then holy moly, dude. Yeah, roguelite is one that has meta progression between different rounds. Roguelike is one that has no meta progression. If it's roguelike, I would be interested. I think it might be. Yeah, I think it might be full roguelike. Yeah, the difference between roguelite and roguelike is meta progression. Is there meta progression? Can you buy upgrades between rounds? Things like that. That's light. If it's no meta progression, you lose everything every round. That's like. Nice to have an explanation. No problems. Yeah, no problems at all. I'm going to use the long-range rockets this time. Okay. Okay. So this one digs far. I feel like you're supposed to have all the kinds of weapons. And then if you do that, like, multiple types of players can be together. Laser hand seems kind of cool. It's just like Dome Keeper. Same genre of game, yeah. For me, I'm mostly interested. I'm wondering if you build facility stuff underground ever. I'm wondering if they have any plans for, like, more stuff in the game mode. Because if it's fully roguelike, then there's no progression between rounds, like, at all. And I'm interested to understand their reasoning for that. You know, like, what made you want to make that game, right? Because that's fascinating to me. Because I love meta progression. I really do. And I know some people don't love it. So I want to know how they feel about it. Alright, here we go. Wait. This shoots all the way out here and the robot was using the inner ring and just shooting randomly? Insane, actually. Yeah, look. Look how good this is. Robot is bad. Mine is the not orange one. Mine's the blue one over there. Yeah, this thing clears, dude. This thing absolutely clears if you have it in the hands of somebody using it. You can see my arrow? Okay. Yeah, it looks like the arrow is just used in-game as well. There's no in-game reticle. Extra splash radius is kind of huge. Yeah, and it looks like the rocket barrage skill, the skills are one use, which is weird. So that is a permanent gun, yeah. World of difference, it really is. Okay, we can't dig into that one this time. So it looks like it has some randomization in terms of map creation. Full randomization there. Because we can't dig through these flat walls. So different from the first Ocean Keeper. Can you talk a little bit about that? Did you play the first Ocean Keeper? Because I don't know anything about that game either. I'm mostly trying to figure out what the direction is right now. There appears to be no way in there. Did it randomize me into a pocket that's not traversable? It seems like it. Every wall is an unbreakable wall. Huh. What's the top? We'll see if we can break out the top. Yeah, we'll see. There we go. If it's just bugs, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm mostly interested, like, is this a bug or is this design intention, right? That's what I want to know. And if it's design intention, I'd like to understand, right? The idea is to find out, like, what are these developers making? Why are they making this? How do they feel about game development? And kind of go from there. And we can't do that unless we play the game and find out. Can't you move the mech? Not as far as I know. It just stands in the middle. It's more like a tower defense at this point. Honestly, the long range feels insane. It's really strong. Ah, there we go. Don't want to get any of the skills. I guess the damage radius? Yeah, one tower. Tower defense. Kind of like, if you've ever seen that game, The Tower? Let's go up here and see if we can dig out this way. No? I feel like it has randomized me into an environment that is not traversable. Because none of this is breakable anywhere. This is not breakable. We can't get inside of there. There's breakable wall there, but there's no way to get to it. Try blasting the same wall. It doesn't let you. So blasting requires you to press the movement button in that direction. And then when you try to movement in that direction, it won't start blasting it. So none of this is breakable. It has to have the wiggly rock there for it to do it. That happened in the first one too. Is it just a bug then? Yeah, it's definitely a bug then. So I'm going to try to disconnect. Yeah? Is there any meta progression? There is no meta progression. Is there any way to do anything with this? No. Blast up by the drone? Wouldn't let me. Tried it. What does Q do? It allows you to pick up and drop resources that you find when mining. I'm going to try the last drill. I'm going to do that. I want to try the drill itself. EU? Yeah, it looks like the game is based in EU. I'll try the cluster launcher this time. Yeah, I'll do cluster launcher. I think I did artillery last time, didn't I? I don't know if I did. Oh, here we go. Oh, this digs instantly, but it's only one at a time, and it kind of bounces you back. Kind of feels better. Like, a lot better. This one, you just, like, bump walls. Yeah. Yeah. I think this digging tool is dramatically better. You can also do, like, this to, like, bounce back and forth. Yeah, weird. Alright. Alright, now I have this. This looks kind of like a long-range shotgun, almost. Yeah, it just melts. Alright. Yeah, things that I kind of want to ask about. I want to ask about the co-op, like why they went the direction of co-op. I want to ask a little bit about the progression system, if there is one whatsoever. I want to ask about skills, weapon types, and maybe understanding a little bit of, like, what their design philosophy was, right? Feels like you're kicking ass compared to the first run. This weapon is great. Are we playing any Ashes today? Yeah, we actually played it for 6 hours this morning. I'm going to play it at the end of the stream as well. Okay. Is this portal always here? The answer is no. Sometimes the portal is not here. Interesting. So this drill does less damage, but is fast. Yeah, the drill is way better. Yeah, I almost feel like there would be, like, meta progression for, like, upgrades to the turret or something, but it seems like the only way to get that is by leveling up through mining. Idea, play co-op the dev? Maybe. Placeable portal with unlimited teleports to the exit. That seems good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Because getting back to the top doesn't seem super valuable because we have the drones. So it makes me wonder, like, what is the tactic to use that? Because I could just be like, I could be mining right now. We only get a minute down here, you know? And there's no reason to go back up to the top because we just stay down here between rounds. And then when we start the next round, we're just here and it's fine. In Domekeeper, do you have to return to the surface before the next wave starts? You do? Okay, in this one, you don't have to return to the surface. So I just stay at the bottom. So I think that's probably the difference between those two things. I can't pause it, so I'm just gonna wait. Trailer in Steam seems to show that you can move the mech. There's no buttons anywhere that seem to allow me to do that. We'll watch the trailer in Steam and see what's up. See if the experience on the trailer is different from our experience in game. But yeah, so you said that there's a survival mode. This isn't survival, it's just side-scroller digging. There's no survival component to it. So where are you seeing the survival component to this? They come bundled together and share the same assets. But they're not the same game. I wonder why they did that as two separate games. Ocean Keeper Survival is not the same game. Yeah, it's a different game. By the same developers, but not the same video game. And I wonder why they did it as a separate game. Weird. Yeah, I'll want to ask them about that. I think devs will clear it up. Yeah, that's my guess as well. I'd like to understand. I'll actually pull them up right after this round. Here, I'm gonna disconnect from this round, and then I'm gonna call the dev up. Alright, so, if you guys would like to introduce yourselves and tell the community who you are, what you do, and all about your game.
Okay, let's start from me. I'm Vladislav. I am game producer of the Ocean Keeper co-op. Here with me Ihor. He's main game designer for this game as well. And we have Diana, who is community manager in our Discord and Steam and yada yada yada. All the platforms we have.
Well, awesome. So, what can you guys tell me about the game? Because I tried to get into it, and it seemed a little bit esoteric to understand like how to do any type of building or anything like this, because I could see from the trailer there's a lot of different mechanics and a lot of different stuff, but I couldn't access any of that. Is there a meta progression system that I'm missing? Like how do I access that stuff?
Well, let's start from the. You mentioned during the stream that what is the main design idea of the game or something like this. So let's start from first point that the game designed for 4 people, not for the one person. So it's better to play like in 4 people, not one. But we made like the mods that you will be able to play in single with bots. It's not like that great experience like then you play in co-op.
Sure.
So that's why you didn't find like some mechanics when you play solo. So
which mechanics are missing when you're playing solo? Because I see like the building system where I can build things underground and everything like that, and I don't know where to access that. Even if even though I'm playing solo.
Actually, you can't build anything. You can find structures, puzzles inside the cave.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't building. That was just finding things. All right.
Yeah, but most puzzles designed for more than one. So, and when we made some puzzles for one person, but we stuck with the problem when the people like when they play and try to solve these puzzles, they stuck and they can leave the puzzle. So we decided just to cut off this for the single person experience. Yep.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because I was like, what? How do I do the things that it's showing? So can you talk a little bit about maybe like the progression system in this, since I can't access it from a single player like perspective? Like, how does progression work? I noticed that there doesn't seem to be meta progression. Is there a way to progress outside of just gaining levels?
For now, this is actually only It's pure roguelike, so there is no progression yet, but we get great plans for it.
Really? So you do have plans for progression. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah,
Of course. I'm not sure about that.
So we, in our plans, we just want to take the progression from the single version of Ocean Keeper and like upgrade it, and add few more stuffs for cooperative. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in development right now.
That is a pretty interesting thing to me. Why did you guys choose to make a second game that's the same game but co-op? Why not just add it as a feature to the original game? What was the reasoning for that?
So the main reason is the first game wasn't designed at the start like as game for co-op. It's just purely single, and we needed to like rewrite the whole system to make it co-op. So that's why we make the new product, because like the whole system, like cave generation, shooting, like battle itself, and perk system, it's purely new. So it's really different from the first one. So yeah, that's why.
Makes a lot of sense. I'm interested.
Except of the assets, I would say it's purely a new game.
I did have level generation earlier that kind of locked me into a location. Is that something that's just like a bug of level generation, or is that like an intentional thing? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
No, it's not intentional. It's a bug during development, like, and during all our testing sessions, office play tests, and other. We didn't catch it, not single one time. So
That's okay.
yeah, this is the first time you got it. You got this back. So
I honestly, I would never worry about it. You know, that stuff happens. I just wanted to make sure. Like, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what the design intention is for some of this stuff. But no, that makes sense. It's just a bug. They happen. Especially with world generation, if you guys are doing it like procedurally in this way. Like, weird stuff can happen if it's not like super tuned. So I'm kind of interested in, what your guys' design intention for this is overall. Since you said that you had to completely remake the game and like totally new, right, in order to get the co-op to work, is your intention to release this eventually as like a definitive edition for the game and put single player back into it, or are you solidly keeping this as a separate experience from the single player version of the game? Because I've never really seen a game do that before, and I'm really interested in kind of like the ideals behind that and like what you guys are doing.
In our plans, we will probably we separate these both projects and we'll like develop them separately, because like to connect them for now it's really difficult. So we just if we want to connect them, we need to make the third game, I would say, or like the co-op, we need to rewrite some parts of it to add it the single version, or etc. Like same for the single version. So that's why we will develop them separately.
Okay. What would you say are your biggest inspirations for building this, actually? For building Ocean Keeper? Because there's a couple of games that kind of remind me of it, and I think the only other game that I've ever seen that does that split between them is like Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together, which I'm pretty sure are two separates. I think it's the only other time I've ever seen that. Yeah.
For us, as a lot of mentioned the Dome Keeper, but like if we talk about the expiration for Ocean Keeper Co-op was Ocean Keeper, I would say, like the single version. But single version is based on like the Wall World, the Dome Keeper, the similar games with a similar structure.
Nice.
For the co-op, like when we played the single version, we just like we think I want to play it with my friend. So that's why we wanted to make it co-op, and we have a lot of prototypes. We had a prototype with walking mech. We had a lot of feedback about this. That mech stay in one place and not walking. So yeah, we had a lot of prototype, but they didn't work at all. So for now, we stay with this concept. Maybe we will try one more or like two more, but yeah, not for now.
That's fair. I've almost started the next round. I may die in this next round. We'll see.
But you're doing really good, actually. So, as you mentioned, that there is no tutorial in the game, but you're doing fine.
Yeah, no, it seemed like once I figured out, I was like, why can't I dig? I didn't realize it was something where you just press in a direction. I feel like that was like a thing that didn't, like for me, I was like, I don't understand what's happening because there's no indication of how to dig. But once I figured that out, it was like, okay, I can just dig anywhere I want to. It's like not a big deal at all. In terms of this, it's pretty understandable. I actually really like that when you're turning, you can't shoot. So turning ends up being a mechanic. So it stops shooting the gun while you're turning like that. Was very interesting.
Also, as a part of development, we tried different concepts of shooting. We tried like the rotation with shoot and without. We tried like when you need to click to shoot as well. So, but it was really hard to play it, and you need to focus a lot.
Really?
This one was the best we mentioned to make. So you actually don't need to move your mouse always. You just can click at the position and it will stay at the same point, and then you can change it whatever you want. So yeah, you don't need to like move it always.
I will try that. Yeah, I was just trying to move it around with it. I didn't realize that it didn't just follow the mouse. So with all of that in mind, like I'm really interested because you're kind of in a genre that has titans, you know, like core keepers, stuff like that. What do you guys feel together that your game does the best? Something that you are very proud of with Ocean Keeper. Whether it's the single player or the co-op version. Either way.
Well, we have really good fight system, I would say. And I'm pretty proud about our cave generation mechanics. Like about the puzzles we made, how it works. Yeah, it has bugs, as we see.
Every game will
but
have bugs, yeah.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Also, we made a pretty unique draft system for the perks. When you play in co-op, there is like the queue for the players, and you choose one by one. So this is not like separate pick for all players. It's one for all four. So it's pretty unique one. Other guys didn't make it, so yeah.
Cool. Is there any way to see my current stats of the powers that I've chosen between each of those rounds?
Let me introduce one switch in our team. There's Yevgen, he's our head of product growth.
Yeah, hi guys.
Hey.
Sorry, I decided to switch a bit with Igor because I also wanted to participate, but sorry, I was like I was very busy right now because we are releasing like another game on the different platform. So that's why I was late. My name is Eugene, so nice to meet you, nice to see what are you doing here.
Nice to meet you too.
I also have to assist and answer on all the questions like you might have potentially, so do not hesitate.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about stuff earlier about the split between having a co-op game and a single-player game, and he said that, you know, it was very hard to split the two away from each other based on the way that it was being generated. So this is the co-op version of the game, and then there's the single-player version of the game. One of the things that I'm interested in is, as I gain these power-ups, is there anywhere to see those power-ups, to see, like, the effective build that I've created over time at all? Usually when I play like a roguelike game, those things will be displayed in some way, and I can like kind of review my build and make decisions from there.
Yeah, you are 100% right. And even if you take, let's say, the like initial the game which we were following, which is Dawnkeeper, they have like the multiplayer which is built as a part of the main game. The point here that like the relation of those two games, they are such difference in them. So like if you speak about the single player, it has meta progression. It pushes you return more and more into the game, and like it pushes you to upgrade your mech and your character and progress inside of the game. It also has quests and all this stuff. So the religion of this game is like that pushes you to progress through something. As of the co-op, it's like pretty different feel from this, and like that's by the way one of the reasons why we didn't add FTE. You probably noticed this. So there is no FTE, and like people who played single player, they just say like, wow, okay, how to control it? Like we even don't know. So like our assumption was that like it's pretty different religion, and it's like very enjoyable gameplay for 4 people. The techniques and the mechanics are easy to learn and understand from the very specific touch into this. So that's why it's two separated like bundles, and specifically we knew that this collision might occur, and that's why we like built for the initial game, which is single player. Who bought the single player, they have possibility to receive this game like fully free from the Discord channel.
Wait, free from the Discord? Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so like we have our single player, so you can actually install it if you bought it once. So you'll have the pop-up inside of your game, which leads you to our Discord. Inside of the Discord, we have our content manager Diana, and she is like kind of like presenting the case for the co-op for free for the people who actually previously bought single player.
Really? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it done that way. I don't know if Steam allows you to tie those two things together in any way.
Yeah, and this is another point, and like we also need to understand, like there is like some fun collision happened during the release of this game, because we were planning to do it for the early access, and as we just starting our way as indie developers, we are not like kind of 100% super cool into this team, so we just released it instead of early access.
Do you think that you would want to
so-
make like a bundle between the two and just make it the price of one game then? Or is this something that you think the workflow
bundle-
makes sense?
We did a bundle, but because the price of the game, it's like about like $5 or $6, if I'm not mistaken. Like we wanted to do the sale for the new game, as we like support as the best practice suggests to do. And when you like unite both of the bundles, like and we even wanted like to kind of have like 90% of the sale for this game for the people who bought it through the Steam without being able to go to the Discord and get the free key. We tried this, but like if you set 90%, Steam actually does not give possibility to do it, because it says, okay, the price is too low, it's like even less than $1. So they're like kind of complicated to connect bundles inside of the Steam, and like all this price dependency between two bundles.
Yeah.
So that's why we have situation like this. So first we have possibility for the people who actually before bought the single player, they join the session inside of the single play, they will see this pop-up, go to the Discord, get the key for free from Diana. We have also second possibility, if you bought one of our games, the second you will have with the 50% discount.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, it seems like you guys have like a kind of a weird situation, and you found a way around it through your community. How has the community perceived this? How are they, like, how do they feel about this overall? Because this is such a unique situation. I've never seen this before.
Oh, like actually, like as usually as any of the communities, like we need, by the way, to say that we think that we have the best community, so they kind of accepted this. Of course, some of the people were like kind of angry, and like every community splits into and divides into two categories. Like one is like, okay, seems worth it, or like can work, but other people could be very
Yeah,
angry. So
like as long as the players are happy, like doesn't matter, right? Oh,
yeah, this is our main goal. And like speaking about the co, basically, the gameplay for 4 people, if you play together for 4, and you will not have bugs as you have right now. So you will be like fully enjoy it, and I think like 15 minutes and you are in. So like we played with our colleagues together. That's why we decided, by the way, to release it also separately, because as I said, religion, like the feeling is very, very different.
I do believe it crashed in a weird way here. It like didn't blow me up, but I think it was supposed to blow me up.
Let's play together.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna go laser hand.
Yeah, press ready, and let's go.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
shotgun. Or not? I
Shotgun.
don't get to choose.
Okay, I will leave it to you.
Oh, you get to.
I'll go with the
Okay.
machine gun.
Okay, I'll take a long range, and the entire game I'm gonna spend all the points into the improvement of the cluster launcher.
So I am Indiana, the experienced couriers in our games when we're playing. So
Oh, this can actually cut through walls. Interesting.
Guys, 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
oh, I found the ponter.
Do we have to go up? Or are we cool?
We're
Oh.
cool, we can just wait. Oh,
Okay,
bottom,
we need
bottom,
to yeah, the top
bottom,
one.
bottom, guys.
There's too many of them. They're eating the
Okay,
ship.
we live. Okay, this fire is shit. I should have something else.
Okay, I will take the bomb and go to the portal. We will have a lot of resources.
Yeah, are there more people with, or more enemies with more people? Because it seemed like there were less when I was doing solo. I don't know if that's the case, but
We have a slight change into the balance for single player.
This might be slightly bigger waves for the co-op, but not like a lot.
not very much. All right. So that bomb that you took earlier, was that a bomb used on this map?
Yep, in the cave.
Okay.
It's pretty cool that it like damage a lot of blocks around you, and
Mhm.
you can gather harder blocks with more valuable resources.
Yeah.
So I
There
took
we
right
go.
now improvements. It much more faster at the moment, and rotation is pretty cool. So I
Shotgun is like a machine gun now. It feels great.
You can actually make it like laser if you get a lot of fire rate.
Well, see, now I have a goal.
And the other goal for the next run is to max your radius, splash radius. It's also pretty fun.
Yeah, just make a gigantic shotgun blast, basically. So I'm kind of interested. Like,
Yeah, there is one fish.
Oh.
There is one
yeah, they're not
I'm
moving.
free.
mid-range. Mid-range, someone kill them. Ah, no. Okay, what
They can't
happened?
take damage. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something wrong with my PC.
I think it's because he's a boss now.
Can missiles exist
Yeah.
underwater? Yeah, they're called torpedoes, man. Yeah, looks like it's soft locked. Oh,
Yeah,
I think we're donezo.
my internet connection probably.
No
I lost
worries.
for a second and.
So, with all of
Drop
this in
session.
with all of this in mind, as you guys are building this out, what do you think is next for like for your development process? Like, what are you guys focusing on the most right now? What do you want to build the most for Ocean Keeper?
So, like, first of all, we have to focus on quality. Seems like, and solve all of the problems which we have right now. As for the co-op, I think what we've done is done. We already released it as two separated games, so
Yeah.
we need to think about update our single player, because this is, by the way, pretty good game, and like we put all our soul into both of the games.
Yeah.
So as for the co-op, I think we're planning to do kind of the adjustments for the current gameplay. We're not sure yet. It's supposed to be meta, maybe, because a lot of people are asking about the meta. And the
For meta
like,
progression,
we
yeah.
also- yeah, for meta progression. We also were thinking that like maybe after all this feedback, we need to develop multiplayer for the single player, which is supposed to be part of the single player, and you'll have like kind of independent mechs who are like fighting together on the same map. Because here is mostly like roguelike tower defense
Mhm.
mechanic. So like you are not able to move, to hide. So like as a part of the tactic, you can choose only weapons, and you can choose the cars to empower your skills. And like this is the strategy to pass all the waves which are in the game right now. So we're also thinking that potentially it might be a good idea, but as separately we have also sword game, which is not related at all to water, okay. And it's not related to keeper also. So it's supposed to be like by the way, the it's supposed to be in the setting of the pirate. So hey, yeah.
So nothing with domes as well.
So I've got on my screen an image from the Steam page. Is this a separate environment, or is this from the single player game? Because it looks like it's moving around, like it's turned here.
Yeah,
But in
it's from the single player. As you
Okay.
see, we have like a bit problem with the content right now. And by the way, like someone in the channel was in the chat, they were asking about the collision with the ad for the which what was it like the most topic on our page was related to the advertising. So like see, not all good in our team with the content. Sometimes we're missing and collapsing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that was the thing. Is I was like, am I supposed to be moving this machine? Am I doing it wrong? Because all the graphical images would show like that kind of movement around, and that's all from the single player game. So your main priorities, if I got this correctly, is explore meta progression, see how they can go, see if you can add multiplayer to the single player game. If you do go that route and you do want to add multiplayer to the single player game, where does that leave the co-op version of the game? Do you guys discontinue it? Do you merge it in somehow? How do you envision that working?
It might require a bit a slow tweaks of rebalancing a bit and additional content for the bosses, waves, and maybe some additional content. But we are not planning to change the gameplay dramatically and drastically, and that's something like very very huge, ambitious, or things like this. Our main game still stays the single play, and this is the more important for us right now. I would speak in this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like the idea of this. I really do. I think that the idea of having like a tower defense with this kind of stuff. I thought this was constructive stuff, but you guys said that's puzzles for this. Are those things that we just find kind of deeper down, sort of a thing? Like as we get deeper and deeper into the earth.
Yeah, definitely. So all those puzzles they are almost at the bottom, and also later on, what you probably missed and we didn't cover in 3 waves, which we had possibility to play. There is also black holes. There is also anomalies who are impacting like your mechanics. So like it's collapses the buttons which you're controlling. So like the feel is very very weird. So when you go into the anomaly and like it's fully changed your controllers, so they doing an opposite. So there is also already a bunch of content which we didn't enjoy yet, but we're supposed to add more. And speaking of what your idea about like maybe some kind of the progression inside of the co-op, maybe it makes sense to upgrade the mech more, or some kind of the like models and mechanics from the tower defense.
It would be kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. I'm mostly here to find out what you guys are doing. You know, like what direction do you want to take your game? The stuff that you want to do. Because like I play a ton of tower defense games, and I love these kinds of games. They're super super fun to me, and that's why I'm trying to decide. Like I'm trying to determine what is the flavor of game you guys are building. Because it seems like you have a lot of really cool ideas, but they're split between these two separate games, right? You have the single player version that has movement and all this other type of stuff, and then the co-op version that has more of the collaborative play with kind of simpler mechanics in terms of the tower defense. And I'm mostly interested because I've never seen a situation like that. I've never seen kind of like the split between two games. So that ended up being kind of fascinating to me, right? In terms of like,
more, like we have pretty small team here, so it's not like as if you take any other, let's say, if you take any other game, like I don't know, let's discuss Fear of what I yesterday discussed. There are some other studio in Kiev, and they're building like they're supposed to launch in this year, and they have 30 developers, so it's a huge team. Like we have here 5.
So with that in mind, you guys having 5 people, how has it been trying to support both projects at once? Is this something that you think is doable with your current team size, or you need to expand?
We are currently hiring people who have the same spirit and the same pace on our board, so we're always welcome to any new hands. So we're searching for developers and the people with the ideas, and we also like very open for the trainee guys also from the market if they would like to join our team and like learn everything from scratch. Also very happy. So yeah, we feel that it's not enough. It's very hard to support two products and like build third one, because we have kind of like, I'm not supposed to tease it, so we'll not do. So next time, if you DM me, I will try to tease it only for you.
You said you said build a third one at the same time. Not these two games. Not the same. Something else.
No. the third one we're supposed to start early next year doing. Yeah. So we leave a couple of the updates for the existing games, like the main supposed to be open for the single play. Small additional more content supposed to join during the next year. Ocean Keeper co-op, and we are supposed to build new game.
Is there a reason that you're building a new game when you have all these plans for the other ones with a team of your size? That seems to me, it seems like it'd be impossible, like to support 3 with a team of 5, and still being able to create the things that you've stated for the other games.
Yeah, we're supposed to increase our team members at least for 30-40% next couple of months. First and the second, like we feel that it's the right time for this type of games which we're supposed to work on next. So like still we're not like putting in the back door our current products which we released. So we'll focus on them anyway. They will have new content as they were doing it before. Regarding the platforms, I'm not sure. It's like very cost consuming for us to keep running all the platforms because single play is running on all the platforms in mobile. Like this.
Yeah, I'm looking through the single player one right now. So Ocean Keeper on its own is just fully single player. There's no multiplayer whatsoever on that.
Yeah, it's not yet.
Well, all right. Is there any way that players can give you feedback? Is there a place to do that?
Yeah, we have Discord. So I know if Sasha or someone send it to you. So feel free to join. Even you didn't buy our games, feel free to join into the Discord and you can text anything you want. So we will answer. Also, we have a mail, which is Retro Style Games info. Yeah, and anyone, if you would like to contact with our people, you can find us on LinkedIn.
Well, rockin'. I hope that you guys are having a good time with this. I hope you have a really solid community with this. It seems to me like it's very cool, and I'd like to see more of what you guys do with this because you're making it on your own. You're publishing it yourselves. You just had this come out, and I'm excited to see what you do with it next, man. Like it seems like there's a lot of really cool ideas here.
This was very interesting. So because we had the possibility to choose the publisher, there are a lot of indie developers. They are deciding to, okay, blah blah blah. We don't know how to do marketing and all the stuff. We don't know how to promote our game. So it's better to go to the daddies with the money and ask them to promote our game. And after the 2022 in Ukraine, it's a bit changed our minds and our actually pace of life. So what we tried to do, okay, no matter what, we will go through all of this way together and we will learn from all of this cycle. If we need to understand how the marketing works, we'll try to understand how the marketing works. If we go and learn how actually the Steam based stuff works and how Reddit works and all the stuff, we prefer to do it on our own to control the process and understand our mistakes which we actually went through. We've got a lot of lesson learned and that's it. That's our religion.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. I mean, and you fully own the game at this point because you haven't gone with the publisher, and it looks like you haven't gone with the publisher with either game, it seems. Let me make sure. Yeah. And how has that been financially? Because a lot of the times studios will have a major financial hurdle and they have to go into it, go and get a publisher for that. How have you found this process to be without a publisher? Going and doing it on your own. Would you prefer that? Would you do things differently in the future? If you could redo it, would you have sought out a publisher in this case?
If we would redo it, maybe we would spend a bit more on advertising. We might probably do it a bit differently because we have a small fuck up during the advertising, specifically for the co-op, for the guys who actually were doing those campaigns. Also, I think we would bet more and stay more into the stage of the demo to collect more feedback. Those we will be able maybe to participate couple of festivals. So yeah, I think all with what we done was pretty good financially. I wouldn't say that we are super rich right now, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth to try. So the games can be promoted easily, organically, and with the good community and good people you are collaborating. Because we have colleagues, we have other people, let's say from the castle who released recently. These are friends, so we also contact with them. So we have a good feedback on the entire marketing campaign, and the development also was quite, I would say, very fast pacing. And in this case, we would take a bit more. We would take a bit more time for the polishing and finalization, and we would definitely go on early access, I think, next time.
That makes
Not
sense.
release it immediately.
Yeah. Well, we are almost at time. Is there anything that you guys would like to say to the community, and anything that you would like to say to anybody who wants to make video games that's interested in doing so, and maybe just starting out?
Just like keep step with us, join our Discord, join like our channels of communication. We have also the Twitter account. We also active at Reddit. So find us, talk to us. We're also open to other studios to communicate with us if you want to like to cooperate maybe, or like you have any ideas for cooperation. We also open to the communication. So yeah, would be great. For other people who just want to play the cooperative, just join our Discord. There's a lot of people. They are playing. They like. We have a lot of channels. You can share your screenshots, etc. Yeah, and keep updated. Wait for new updates for both games.
Well, it was nice talking to you guys, and thank you very much. And I hope you guys' game does well. And it seems like you're going in the right direction. So, you know, thank you very much. And I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.
Yep.
Thank you. Good
Bye.
luck.